Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm going to call the meeting to order here, Jerry. Good morning. Welcome to our special meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order. And Fritz, will you lead us in the pledge?
Absolutely.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We need an approval of our agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No opposed? Melanie, any public comment?
No.
That was easy. Consent agenda. We have several items. Do we want to just have Bill give a brief statement of what we're looking at here?
I think so,
Just a
yeah.
quick one, Bill. You can do it from there.
Sure. Starting with item 1A, this is the committee's recommended architect and team for the design of Cruise Terminal 7. Here in the audience, we have Bruno Ramos from BEA. Presentations were held from the four competing teams, and the committee of six almost unanimously recommended Bruno and BEA as the desired consultant. So what this agenda item is doing this morning is really getting the commission's agreement with the committee recommended approach and then allowing us to move forward with negotiating that design contract fee. So we would come back at the August 21st meeting with a negotiated contract and fee for execution. I just want to say that BEA really did, at Bruno's leading, knock it out of the park. He came to the table with some very intuitive and forward-thinking solutions to the project, and we're really excited to get started with that team. Any questions about Cruise Terminal 7 CTX architectural recommendation solicitation?
Is there,
The package, there was no package, in the Granicus. But, I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna look like. So that comes next?
Yeah, so we can definitely come back at the August 21st meeting with a concept, but there were several concepts presented in the presentation, and each one has some good points, and so I think that's going to be part of what we go through the design is selecting the right concept.
Thank you, Bill. All right, moving on to our consent agenda. Does anyone need to pull anything for any reason? Fritz?
No, nothing.
Wayne?
I'd like to pull 2B.
Jerry?
I have none to pull.
nah,
All right.
look at that guy over there.
So, all right. So do I hear a motion for approval of 1A, 1B, and 2A?
So move.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. No opposed? Wayne, 2B.
2B real quick, Mark, please. If you could just give us a little explanation again of a substantive another bill here for Terminal 10. What this entails, why we have to do this again. Seems because we've done it how many times at this terminal. Just explain that. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So this is to build additional communications to support a third cruise line. So typically in our terminals, we build for 2 home-ported cruise lines to operate out of the terminal. So what this is going to allow us to do, it actually allows us to maximize the use of this asset and bring a third cruise line into the terminal. So when the cruise lines actually come into these terminals, they have to have their own network equipment, their own communications rooms that's separate from the other cruise lines. They do not share any equipment. So we have to provide all the cabling infrastructure from the ship, for the ship to connect to the gangway, and then the gangway to connect to the terminal, and then that connects them to the check-in counters, all of their wireless within the terminal to check in the guests.
Okay, so pushing that forward, then the new terminal, maybe we'll put 3 in the beginning, or whatever. I mean, it just gives us more flexibility, so it sounds like.
Yeah, so that's what we're looking at. Yeah, we want to maximize,
Options.
the use of the terminals, and that's the busier that we've become. In the past, we hadn't needed more than 2, but now there's more demand for Port Canaveral, so trying to maximize the use of these terminals, and this will allow us to do that at CT10.
Okay, thanks. With that, I'll move approval of consent agenda item 2B.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Jerry. All in favor? Aye. No opposed? Passes unanimously. No public comment again, I'm assuming. And so we have a reception outside or something?
Yes, while we're all here, I'd like to introduce Jeff Long. He's our new CFO starting today, and we're going to have a short reception afterwards so everyone gets a chance to meet him if you don't know him already and chat. Jeff was with us back from 2010 to 13, so he's familiar with the port and he's come home, so to speak. So thank you. Glad to have you back, and hopefully everybody gets to have a conversation with him within the next hour or so. But I wanted to meet all of you today, so it's very good.
Welcome aboard. Thank you. With that being said, we're going to adjourn them to our next meeting, until our next meeting on August 21st at 9 a.m. Everyone have a great summer.
Thank you.